Welcome back to the channel for week 6 of Dynamite Wrestling Promotions here on WrestlingGM. I'm going to be doing these videos in a different format, at least for the time being, because I've literally got a lot already recorded. Now, the fact that there was a delay in my audio in comparison to what you were seeing on screen is basically what's resulted in this decision. So basically, like I've just said, I have recorded literally up until the pay-per-view. I've literally just finished recording it now, and yeah, I'm absolutely blown away with what we've done. So yeah, you've got a lot to look forward to. I am going to be it's going to be a live comm of what I've already recorded, and because I recorded this actually a few weeks ago about what you're going to see today, I actually can't remember it, so I guess it kind of works out in that way. So yeah, let's begin. And of course, as always, we start with Breakdown, and we have the tag team champions, the Dudleys, defeating Pretty Deadly, Elton Prince and Kit Wilson. I actually did a short on that not too long ago. Yeah, there's a bit of Football Manager stuff coming in. What? Oh yeah, I just put myself on Do Not Disturb, so that didn't happen again. So yeah, so Dudley's obviously that wasn't a tag title match, so there you go. I'm assuming the Bucks would have attacked at some point. Still, for some reason, it's not proceeding, even though I know it is proceeding. Okay, so we're definitely moving, so that's good. Okay, so the Bucks then challenged the Dudleys to a match. We got a backstage promo from Julia. And then we had Raquel Gonzalez successfully defend the Women's US title against Sasha Banks. Blake Monroe then made her debut angle there, and she gets attacked by Liv Morgan. So yeah, welcome to Breakdown, Blake Monroe. Then Bron Breakker destroys a jobber. As you do, you know, why not? And then Jacob Fatu defeats Obafemi and Kazuchika Okada in a triple threat match. Now he will face Drew McIntyre. Yeah, I know I had Gunther attacking, but he will face Drew McIntyre on week 4 of Breakdown. In-ring promo from The Legacy. After that, Jack Lazarus trading insults with Cage. Tag team match, Cesaro and Sheamus defeating the Usos. RVD defeating Bobby Roode, and I think that was his debut match. And then we had an arena arrival from Cody, and he is attacked backstage by Seth Rollins. Cody, of course, on Culture Shock, but with the Fatal 4-Way looming, along with Kenny Omega and Austin Awesome and Seth Rollins. Stone Cassidy also defeats a jobber, because, again, why not? Paige then defeats Becky Lynch to retain the women's title, and then they have a handshake. We get a backstage promo from the Lazarus brothers. Then John Cena defeats Hangman Adam Page in the semi-main event. And we got a backstage promo then from Tiffany before Austin Awesome defeated Seth Rollins in the main event. Setting up for that Fatal 4-Way at the pay-per-view, which, like I said, I've literally just recorded 4th in the rankings. This whole viewership thing, I'm just going to ignore from now on, because even now, you know, from what I've already done, it's still not right, it's still broken. But there we go. Now we kick off with Culture Shock, the undisputed champion Kevin Owens cutting an in-ring promo. Then we had a triple threat match to determine the number 1 contender to face him at the pay-per-view. Pleased to say Bryan Danielson won that match, and he will face Kevin Owens at the pay-per-view. We then had a betrayal, Christian Cage. He turned his back on Edge. Yep, and they're going to have a match at the pay-per-view as well. Christian Cage turned his back on Edge like he did in reality, but there you go. Tournament match, AJ Styles defeats Carl Fletcher in the United States tournament, so he advances to the semi-finals. Dean Ambrose cuts an in-ring promo. He, of course, is in that tournament as well. Another tournament for the World Tag Team Championships that's literally just been vacated by Edge and Christian. The Dandridges defeat Cash Wheeler and Dax Harwood. AJ Lee defeats Bayley in a one-on-one match. I think that very well could see that in the future. And Eve Torres, fresh off her trade from takes her out, and then Asuka challenges Britt Baker. Then we have another tournament match here. Jeff Hardy and Matt Hardy defeating Marshall and Michael Darling. They're the younger Darling brothers, not Tripp and Topher. Dean Ambrose then defeats The Miz in his qualifying match, so he advances to the semi-finals. in the United States tournament. And then we get a backstage promo from Roman Reigns for Will Ospreay defeats the Legends jobber, retaining the International Championship. I don't know how long he's held that title for. Brock Lesnar then cuts an in-ring promo. Then we get a semi-main event. Retaining the title there before we get see, this is going too fast for me now. I skipped past that way too quick. Then we had a one-on-one match to close the evening. Cody defeating MJF. That's a cracking show. I mean, that obviously scored 100, but what does it do in the viewers? I mean, that's literally the same viewership as what it got last time. And yeah, sometimes we get this gold coins like bonus come up. You know, I like spending a bit of money on the game, but that's just a bit too much for my liking. But there you go. Now, what did we do for the rest of this? This is just showing you the rest of the tournaments. So, yeah, the tag title one, as you can see, is got started there with the 2 matches we just had on Culture Shock. Then there's a few more with NXT, with the mid-card titles there. AJ Styles, Dean Ambrose, Braun Strowman, Bobby Lashley in the next round there. So there you go. Then we cut an in-ring promo here to kick off Legends with Shawn Michaels and Triple H, of course, both heels now. Then Sting and Stone Cold ambushed them in the ring. Can't remember what this leads to. And then Sting, obviously I forgot to put him in the Legends Championship tournament. He is defeated by Goldberg. And then we get a backstage promo from Kane and The Undertaker. Then Chyna defeats Gail Kim, retaining the Women's Revolution Championship. And then Tommy Magnum defeats Rhino in a normal one-on-one match. Before we get a comedy skit from Booker T, Goldust and R-Truth. The Big Show then defeats R-Truth in a tournament match. I actually meant for R-Truth to win that. I completely forgot. Then we had a segment from Bret Hart, and then he's attacked by Batista as they're both in the Legends Championship tournament. The Rock then cuts an in-ring promo. Then we get Billy Gunn and Chuck defeating Haas and Benjamin. 82 for that, I guess you can kind of understand. Kurt Angle then has a confrontation with Stone Cold. Mickie James then defeats Jazz and is attacked by Beth Phoenix and Natalya. There's going to be another match at the pay-per-view involving these 3 women. There will be more involved, but I'm going to leave that for now. Lita then attacks Trish backstage, and Abyss beats Mark Henry, I should say. Then we have an announcement regarding the 6 participants there. Basically, massive title match of the pay-per-view. Hulk Hogan then has his debut match against the Legends jobber. I've decided we're not going to use Hogan, Nash and Hall anymore, or Ringo I should say. Lita then defeats Victoria in a normal one-on-one match, and then Trish attacks her as it ends. And there you go, literally the same rating. Where was it? No, that's broken. That's obviously broken. Now we're on to Next Gen, and there it is. Ricky Saints retains the Next Gen North American Championship against Adam Cole, Bebe. Then we get an in-ring promo from Wade Barrett, of course, the leader of the new Nexus. Did you still guess the names there? Don't really go into it too much, do I? But there you go. Anyway, Lash Legend then defeats Brie Bella in a tournament. Elton Prince and Kit Wilson then attack the Prices backstage before they have a match against Matt Morgan and Ryback. See, why am I going through this too quick? That is so silly. Now, for this match, I know, I think it was Graham Price's re-debut. If you know, you know. He defeated Baron Corbin. Apollo Crews defeated Ilya Dragunov in a tournament there. And we get promos there. And then a face turn for Dolph Ziggler because he is attacked by, you guessed it, the new Nexus. And then we get an in-ring brawl from Wallace and Robert Price. Obviously, they're going to be having a match at the pay-per-view. Riddle then defeats Ricochet. Then we get a backstage promo from LA Knight as he defeats Josh Alexander and then is attacked by Solo Sikoa. Shayna Baszler then defeats Thunder Rosa. Shinsuke Nakamura defeats Andrade. Then we have trading insults between Angelo Dawkins, Montez Ford, and American Alpha. Tessa Blanchard is your brand new Next Gen Women's Champion in her debut match. She defeated Toni Storm, former champion Jade Cargill, and I think it was Ruby Riott. Titus then beat Will Powerhouse Hobbs, who is apparently joining WWE very soon as literally, this is cutting through so quick. I'm not giving myself enough time to speak. I put a lot of segments on this, as you can see. And then we had a tournament match for the World Tag titles. Obviously, the Price brothers defeating Big Cass and Daniel Garcia there. And literally the Next Gen Tag Team Champions versus the other Next Gen Tag Team Champions. Then the main event, Swerve Strickland is no longer the unified lightweight champion. Austin Aries defeated him. And then we get a celebration angle, you guessed it, from the new Nexus. It's a cracking stable. It is an absolutely cracking stable. What did it score? That scored a 93, and yeah, that number's different, but it's still bottom, obviously. But, oh no, well, it's a bit higher. I can't believe Next Gen would actually score that high. It never has done before, so yeah, that's a weird one. There we go. Anyway, Rampage to come. And yeah, another tournament match. The Darling Brothers defeating the All-Star Tag Team Champions Alex Shelley and Chris Sabin. Then we get an in-ring promo from Rey Mysterio. Then we get a video reel for the women's feud. It doesn't come up with feud for some reason. I can kind of understand that. So yeah, my bad. Adam Page then defends his Legacy Championship against Joe Hendry. Then we get an backstage promo from Alexa Bliss. She's attacked by Sage Cassidy. I think you already know she's a number one contender. Nia Jax then defeats Stephanie Vaquer. And then we get an announcement from China. The Women's Revolution champion. Now, she's going to be vacating the championship because it's going to be moving back to Rampage. Then we get a video reel for Jade Cargill. Seeing as she's lost the Next Gen Women's title, she's going to be moving to Rampage at some point. Not yet, though. Then we get a newly formed tag team of Finn Balor and Samoa Joe defeating DIY. You know, and then they challenge Alex Shelley and Chris Sabin. Again, another pay-per-view match, which does involve a few other teams as well. Alberto Del Rio then defeated EC3 and then challenges Sylvester Mack to a match in the future. Aleister Black is your brand new European champion. He defeated Keith Lee for his first championship in the game. You can see I have got a picture of him in game now as well. Celebration from Bronson Reed, the brand new hardcore champion. Sami Zayn wins a fatal 4-way. This was meant to lead to a championship match with Bronson, but it didn't happen. My bad. And then Eddie Guerrero defeats Eric Young. I'm really surprised Eric Young didn't lose fans for that because, you know, fans-wise, he had a lot more than Guerrero. But there you go. Sylvester Mack then gets involved with Spike Cassidy. Then we get a backstage promo from Cade Miller. Penta and Rey Fenix then cut a backstage promo. Obviously, they want in the tag team championship match as well. Eddie Kingston then defeated Moose. Then we get a video reel for a match. Again, this is part true for week 3 of Rampage. Yeah, you'll see. Then I put together a semi-main event. Okada and Rusev defeating Lance Storm and someone else. Then the main event, Karrion Kross defeats Damian Priest in a last man standing. And he has a new stable. He's got Gallows, Anderson and Moose in his brand new stable called No Remorse. Yeah, I came up with that. I thought it was alright. I just don't know how it's going to develop. But I guess we will see. So because I'm recording the videos and then I'm doing audio on them after, I'm not going to be doing a recap because this isn't, even though I've just been through it, it's not completely fresh in my mind, if you know what I mean. So the pay-per-view I've just recorded, that is fresh in my mind. But there you go. I know this is it's probably not the best format to do it in, but because of the delay, it's causing issues. And I don't know how well it's been received, like in the videos and stuff, but yeah, I certainly hope going forward this is probably a better way to do it. And if I'm doing it, like recording it and then doing the audio not too long after, I'm going to be probably up for doing more of a recap. But there you go. Obviously we've got a few new champions there. Tasha Blanchard, the Next Gen Women's. We've got Austin Aries, the new lightweight champion. We've got Aleister Black, the new European champion. And yeah, I think we've definitely done a little bit of work on the feuds as well, and the tournaments are progressing well. But if you have enjoyed this video, guys, please make sure you drop a like, subscribe for more, and I'll see you through for week 7 next Friday. Take care.